hands, whippersnappers. Who's the first case?
First on the docket is S. White hyphen charming versus SSDD GHP Dwarves.
Hello, Your Honor. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you.
Hello, Your Honor.
Things always start out so friendly here in Fairy Tale Court.
What seems to be the problem here, Miss White hyphen charming?
Well, Your Honor, it's like this. I worked my fingers to the bone for these little ingrates, and all they could do was leave me home alone to be found and maliciously attacked by my stepmother, who still hasn't won a beauty contest, I might add, and left for dead, and...
Sounds serious, youngin'.
Oh, it is, Your Honor, and that's not all. When my dear sweet Prince Charming came along, these 7 little men tried to stop our happily ever after by putting me in the glass so I couldn't be kissed. Luckily, Prince had his emergency glass casket-breaking ham with him when he came to call.
And what do you 7 men have to say about all this?
We owed, so off to work we goed, and now we're here to plead and beg, not so, not so.
Anything else?
We are the dwarves who are here to say, so it's strong in an awful way. We worked all day and worked all night, then we came home to an awful sight.
And what was that?
She sat, got fat, and never did her chores. We had to cook and clean and sew and sweep the floors.
Interesting. Jury, what's the verdict? Dwarves are guilty. Due to the nature of the act, each dwarf will receive a short sentence, and they are hereby ordered to return Miss White hyphen Charming's happily ever after.
I couldn't have done it without you.
Order in the court.
The question everyone here in Fairy Tale Court wants to know is why Honorable Judgment the Goose is presided in Fairy Tale Court. She is best known for dispensing justice and restoring court. For example, take a case of Elbow Peep versus Sheep. The Honorable Judgment Goose whittling found Elbow Peep guilty as charged for falling asleep and not watching her sheep. Them sheep were mighty happy.
Another example, Judge Goose's justice was displayed in Little Lamb versus the Butcher. Things were looking bad for the butcher. Come on, face it, a butcher and lambs? The only thing that saved his chops is one of the few remaining sheep of Emerald Lamb. He confessed that Emerald Lamb was selling her sheep without debts, caused a serious gambling problem. The sheep that confessed has now been placed in the new witness protection program and is relocated to another flock.
But back to the original question, why is the Honorable Judge Goose here today? This just in. It seems that the Emperor was unable to preside in court today because his new clothes didn't fit. He asked Judge Goose to fill in and is planning to return tomorrow. And now, we return live to Fairy Tale Court.
Order in the court. Next case.
Next we have Cinderella versus the Fairy Godmother. Do you swear to tell a fairy tale, the whole fairy tale, and nothing but the fairy tale?
We do.
Well, Miss Cinderella, what seems to be the problem?
Oh, Your Honor, the last 2 days have been horrible. No thanks to that crazy woman over there.
Violent Lance, please direct all comments to me and not each other. Continue on.
Well, it all started when Prince announced he was having a ball. I hate to go to royal balls, so I told my stepmother I didn't want to go. She said I had to go because every elder maiden must attend. I told her I didn't have a thing to wear, and you know what she did?
No, child, what?
She called her.
I was only trying to do what's best for you. After all, I feel it's my responsibility to raise you.
Order! One more outburst like that, and I'll have you thrown in jail. Continue on, Cinderella dear.
As I stated earlier, I didn't want to go to the Prince's royal ball, but was forced to go. My fairy godmother was ill, so the replacement agency sent her. She couldn't do anything right. She turned the mice into elephants and a cucumber into a carriage. Have you ever seen a cucumber-shaped carriage? So here I am, forced to go to the ball in a cucumber carriage, pulled by 4 elephants. And before I could tell her to stop, she waved her wand and I was in the most hideous evening gown. It was 100% gone. with orange and green checks. Oh, Your Honor.
There, dear. And what do you have to say about all this?
Bippity boppity boo.
And what does that mean?
I have no idea. We're just told to say it a lot.
Anything else you want to say?
Yes, I just want to say that they called me. I did the best I could, and I feel that I should still get paid. Cinderella never made any request about what she wanted to ride in or wear. I believe she's just a spoiled brat. And my contract clearly states that unless preference given, I'm free to do whatever I please.
May I see a copy of that contract, please? Cinderella, anything else you'd like to add before we turn it over to the jury?
Only that because of her negligence, I'm now being harassed by Prince. He found one of my slippers, which instead of glass were plastic. I finally had to file a restraining order against him. And not only that, but everything changed back at 11:55 p.m. Instead of midnight. He wouldn't even look at me until then. And as soon as I changed back, he was chasing me up and down the staircases. It was terrible.
Thank you, dear. Anything else you'd like to add, Fairy Godmother?
Only that I stayed within my contract limitations.
Thank you. Jury, what's the verdict? Cinderella's case is thrown out.
A bippity boppity boo and happy day. I know I didn't do anything wrong.
It's not fair. It's just not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair.
Wow, that was an intense case. I never seen Cinderella so upset.
I guess fairy godmothers aren't like they used to be. I remember they weren't under contract. Things seemed a lot more smoothly. At least old Judge Goose dispenses justice in this case.
This last case should be a doozy. I even heard there's a surprise witness.
Dun dun dun.
Let's return live to Fairy Tale Court.
Last case of the day. Who is it?
Well, Your Honor, the last case of the day is...
Well, tell me already.
Yes, Judge Goose, the last case of the day is...
Just say it. Confound it.
Phoebe Wolf versus T.T. Pigs.
My lands. Nobody told me today was the day for this trial, or I would have been gone today too.
Mr. Phoebe Wolf and T.T. Pigs, please take your places.
Now, Mr. Wolf, why are you here today?
Well, Your Honor, I'm tired of all the lies that have been published about me maliciously attacking those 3 pigs. All I wanted was to have a picnic with them and get to know them a little better. I see we have unbelievers in our midst. If it pleases the court, I'd like to tell my side of the story from the beginning.
Very well, Mr. Wolf. Proceed.
One fine spring day, I decided I should get to know my neighbors a little better. Of course, since I live in Newport, my neighbors are all pigs, and these 3 looked to seem just as tasty and nice as anybody else, so I invited them along, and we were off to have lunch.
Mr. Wolf, can you please give us the short version?
Must I?
Yes.
Very well. It all boils down to this. I asked them pigs out to visit. What did they do? They left me napping on a tree while they stole my car, then told the police that I was trying to eat them. I'd never do such a thing. I demand that all those nasty articles be recalled and infraction sent out.
Mr. Wolf, you are in no position to demand anything. Pigs, what do you have to say?
Hello, Your Honor. We must tell our side of the story. Yes, Your Honor. Our side.
Very well, then.
He did invite us on a picnic, Your Honor, but that was just so he would have something to eat. Us! We talked him into going on a hike, swimming, and then a quick game of rugby before lunch. He was so tired that he wanted to take a nap before lunch, and we told him to go ahead while we set up lunch. He agreed, so we looked for the picnic basket, and there wasn't one. We knew right then that he wanted to eat us, so we took his car and went straight to the police. So you see, Your Honor, we didn't steal the car. We used it to save our lives.
How interesting. Anything else either party would like to add?
No!
Thank you. Jury, what's the verdict? What's wrong? Make a decision. Oh, I see. We need the surprise witness.
Dun, dun, dun.
What? Mystery guest?
Would the mystery guest please join us at this time?
Ooh.
This is outrageous. Everyone knows the results at her grandmother's house were inconclusive. You are trying to sway the jury. I demand for a new trial with a new jury.
You demand one more thing and I'll throw your case out. Now, Miss Ellerhood, tell us what you know.
Yes, Your Honor. Well, one day I was.
The short version, if you please.
Yes, Judge Goose. Even though the results are inconclusive, I believe Mr. Wolf is innocent.
Just a moment. I don't think my hearing aid is working. Did you say innocent, young'un?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wolf is a kind, gentle creature and wouldn't hurt a flea.
Well, this is quite the turnaround. Are you sure Baby Wolf is innocent?
Heck, for the money he's paying me, I'd say Rumpelstiltskin was innocent.
Just a moment. Looks like what we have here is a sure sentence. Let's let the jury decide how severe.
Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Try.
O-R-D-E-R. I demand order. Now, let's get this wolf sentence so I can go home and put my feet up. I'm plumb tuckered out, and Goosey here has had a downright hard day. I sentence you to...
Your Honor, isn't the jury supposed to decide?
Nope, I'm tired. Weren't you listening? I quit. I sentence you to 5 years of vegetarian life.
Oh, anything but that, please, anything but that.
Court dismissed.
Well, folks, there you have it, a day in fairy tale court.
It seems that once again that Judge Goose has dispensed justice to one and all.
Thank you for tuning in, and we hope to see you here again tomorrow. You've been a wonderful jury.
This program is a part of
A realistic look at live fairy tale productions. Thank you and good night.